And we're back. Thank you, Alison. Welcome back in 2026. We have started 2026 well with a new podcast, new direction, and new information for business owners. Welcome to SEO Lab, Alison. It's great to have you back.
Yeah, likewise, Jose, and like with everything these days, lots of changes and lots of quick changes. Things we are talking about only just before the end of last year have already changed.
Yeah,
So we
crazy.
can go straight into the first one. I don't know, I've
Yeah.
got a storm here. I don't know if you can hear thunder in the background,
I've got
but
some thunder
I hope
happening
the
as
internet
well.
stays.
Yes, I
But
know.
at
But
the
we've got,
end, yes,
we're like so excited to get everything out at once. We just don't know when to talk or who's talking first. But we are going to cover six topics, aren't we?
yep,
We're going
six
to do a
tops.
recap. We're going to go over six topics just to recap everything to make sure everyone is staying on top of it. So, what's our first one that we're going to cover today?
Okay, well, we're talking about AI overviews last year, and they sort of were sort of suggesting that with local search, local SEO, the local maps, that the AI overviews were not shown very often, and they weren't. They were mainly for informational. That has totally changed now. So, all business owners out there, be aware that AI overviews are almost doing AI generated local map.
Holy
So
moly.
it's not Google Business Profile Map. It's an AI generated, a computer generated local businesses, as well as the overview summary. So often what you're getting now, and it depends upon the category and the niche, but sometimes some searches, up to 40% of the searches are now, for local searches I'm talking, AI overview summary and the AI generated map. So it's not Google Business Profile Maps, it's the AI generated. So just to break that down, the AI overview summary is obviously all text based
Yeah.
with the summary, and you can go in then questions. Alongside it, you'll see what looks like Google Business Profile Maps, local businesses, but it's AI generated. And the really critical thing is what is being shown in the AI generated maps is not what is shown on Google Maps. It can be totally different.
Okay.
And if you're ranking on Google Maps, it does not mean you're ranking on the AI generated local business. So
Wow.
it's they're using completely different type of features to rank. So as we've talked about previously, AI is all about content, mentions, and trust factors, whereas the Google Maps is the traditional SEO time and things like that. So to be on AI, reviews are really important. The Google Business Profile is important and you need to fill it out completely, but you don't have to rank in Google Business Profiles to be shown in AI generated maps.
Hmm. Man, it's just another
And
level.
yeah, it is another level. And AI tends to take into account the local businesses' websites, socials, other mentions when they surface a business, whereas the Google Business Profile Maps is all about SEO, the profile, and perhaps just the website.
Hmm.
So you've got two different landscapes for local business in ranking. And
Hmm.
we're finding that the computer generated maps are coming up about 50% of searches now for local business.
Wow. I haven't even seen it.
Haven't you?
No.
Well, go in, it does differ on what you're looking for,
Yeah.
the type of search you're doing, whether it's desktop, whether it's mobile, and different countries, of course. The US, you see it a lot, and that's probably where the 40% comes out. But you'll start seeing, you probably think it's Google Maps.
Yeah. I must be thinking
Yes,
it's
but
just
it's on the
Google.
right-hand side
Yeah, right.
as opposed to Google Maps. And what's happening is that Google Maps is being pushed down. This is within Google search. The traditional maps is being pushed down. AI overviews is often on the left, and then there's maps on the right, which is the AI generated maps.
Yeah.
So a
Right.
different type of algorithm and different type of search.
Hmm.
So you need to feed AI to get your business to show as well. and that means completing your Google Business Profile because it's using all that content. And being, as we've talked about many times already, is being everywhere and reviews and trust factors. So AI likes lots of information that's trusted and clear, detailed information about your business.
Mm.
So there we go. So, and there's doesn't seem to be a correlation.
Wow.
So it's sort of good and bad. I mean, if you're not ranking on Google Business Profile Maps, you can rank on AI
Mm.
instantly. There's,
So even though it's harder for businesses to rank, there's just more opportunity in different spots to rank with all these updates.
yes, that's true. That's true. If you just got to get that content out there
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Otherwise,
Yes,
we'll be here all
yes, yes,
afternoon
yes.
talking about all these points. What's the next one?
Okay. Questions and answers, which was a feature of Google Business Profile previously, has gone,
Yeah.
and in its place is AI. So ask a question, and AI will answer the question on behalf of your business.
Mm.
So you want the information on your Google Business Profile and on your website for AI to answer questions. And it only really appears in mobile phones, in Google Maps. And when you're in Maps and you click on a classic one is like cafes, restaurants, you click on a cafe restaurant and it will come up, ask a question. And you can ask, are you open now? Do you serve, have you got al fresco dining? When do you close? All those type of questions you can just type straight in to Google Maps and AI will answer it, um, providing that you've got the answer in your profile on your website, all those
Mm.
type of things.
Wow.
So you need, and you even if someone's asking about your menu, so once again using restaurant as an example, because that seems to be where it appears the most, but I'm sure it's going to be everywhere
Yeah.
eventually. If someone asks something about the menu, the AI will be reading your menu. And that's
Mm.
on Google Business Profile. There's a section there to upload the menu if you're a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Upload it.
Yeah.
And um, you sort of can imagine that if your business hasn't got the answer and there's a business, a cafe, say, really close by that has got the answer, the AI could suggest that. So this is, I'm just sort of hypothesizing, but you
And
can just imagine that though, can't you?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
someone says, I'm looking for, clicks on a cafe, have you got al fresco dining? And AI said, no, it hasn't because it's not listed anywhere. But this restaurant here, 5 kilometers away, does have
yeah.
because they've
Wow.
got it listed somewhere. And
Yeah.
all those details can be on your Google Business Profile,
Yeah.
but don't leave it on one platform. As we
Mm.
keep saying, you need it everywhere
Yeah.
and consistently.
A lot of hospitality venues, cafes, restaurants, they don't really invest that much in their website. You
Oh,
know,
oh,
it's
I
right
tell you
now it's a
what,
great time to do it.
if you go to a cafe or restaurant, there's a great opportunity for you to own your AI space by
Yeah.
just putting the basic details, everything about your menu, your opening, closing, facilities, toilets, parking, all those things. Actually, if you go through the Google Business Profile, everything that's there, put it on your profile and actually explain it
Yeah.
in text as well.
Mm.
What credit cards you take, what payments you take. They're all the options that Google Business Profile wants. Photos, videos. That I think is the next thing that we're getting onto is the what's the next question? The
Well, next
next
one,
highlight?
hours.
Oh
Video
yeah, the
game.
hours. Yes. Now this is interesting. Um, a lot of studies recently in the last 6 months have shown that if you're, it does make sense to me, but if you're Googling for a plumber and you're in front of the telly, it's 10 p.m. at night and you're Googling for a plumber, Google tends to show someone who is open at that time than businesses that are closed. This is on the Google Business Profile.
Mm.
So if you've got 24 hours on your Google Business Profile and someone's searching for that category 10 o'clock at night, it will show your business in preference to another business which has got closed at 6 p.m.
Wow.
So it seems to be showing what is open at that point in time when you're searching,
Yeah, that's interesting.
which doesn't make any sense because you're often searching for things that you don't want immediately, but you're doing a search. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't want to put 24 hours
Yeah.
if you're not open 24 hours, but
Yeah.
if you're an emergency plumber or something that even if you can take voice call messages or something like that, or you can service a query or a question or a phone call in any way, I would be very tempted to have your hours as 24 hours, 7 days a week,
Mm,
because Google will always put your profile up first. That's when you're doing the traditional Google search.
yeah.
AI may not react the same way to ours, but Google search definitely. So,
I guess when you're a trade business, that's fine, right?
yeah.
You can have open hours, but when you're a restaurant, you know,
Well,
they can't pick because people look and they
yeah,
go, "Well, you're open 24 hours," and they
yeah,
call it
that's
four
stupid.
o'clock and
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
"I want to
yeah.
order a coffee," and they're like, "No, we're closed," and they go, "Well, your Google business profile says
Farah
you're
says
open
that. Yeah,
24/7."
you definitely don't want to do that. But the thing with restaurants and cafes is if everyone else is doing the same, it doesn't really matter because they're
Yeah,
all closed too.
yeah.
So that's fine and that's accurate.
Hmm.
But if you can take a message or something rather, oh no, just think it through. There are emergency plumbers, there are electricians that are on call and things like that. So just think about that. If you are, oh, for goodness sake, definitely put it on your profile
Yeah.
if there's anything like that. So at the moment, Google Business Profiles seem to be related to when people are searching and if your profile is showing open or closed.
Yeah.
So
Oh, what's the next one?
next one is photos. Now, AI can read photos on your Google Business Profile, the text, obviously. So if you have text in photos, it's awesome. So if you got logos on your shirts, you got your work cards with your logos or your business name or your shop or whatever it is, if you got any text in it, that's great because that's a confidence factor. We've talked about confidence threshold, and that's part of it is having your business name, phone numbers, and that. You can show that on your photos. Make sure that the writing is clear. But it goes a step further than that. It's AI can read faces. So, and it even the sentiment of faces, happy faces, sad faces, going to a dentist, which I don't like. Um, so, and it actually gives a confidence factor once again. So, in your photos, it is good for business to have faces in a photo that's front, that is straight on, well lit, and happy. And that gives another confidence threshold to the business. And especially if that face is wearing logos or text or things like that,
Hmm.
that all correlates. And then even a step further, that not just the sentiment of the faces, the sentiment within the whole image. AI is looking at all the objects within an image and correlating whether it makes sense for that business or whatever that photo is about. An example would be like, say if you've got a product and it's high-end product, I don't know, iPhone or something like that, and next to it you may have something plastic or cheap. That doesn't send the right message to AI.
How crazy is that?
So for local business, I think it's straightforward because if you're a
Hmm.
plumber, you want
Um,
to show yourself in a plumbing situation doing drains, taps,
yeah, not at the
roofs. If
local
you're a
corridor.
lawnmower, you've got a lawnmower, you're on lawns, you're not on the beach.
Yeah.
That's what will confuse. So that's where like social image is, is for to capture attention. This is so not that. You
Hmm.
got to be aligned with whatever your business is about or the product or the service is about. So just be mindful of that. So have your happy faces, have your text, and have your tools of business, your products, your services,
Yeah.
and your shop, whatever. Have it all aligned. It's all about your business, nothing else.
So
So
no
don't
selfies at the
introduce.
beach. posting on your Google business
Yes.
profile for your plumbing business.
So you don't on Google Business Profile put your happy snaps from your holiday or anything like that. It's not about that. You
Yeah.
have to be very mindful, and in a way, if you know that, you can manipulate these images
Hmm.
to your advantage. And you start doing that, and AI will have a really high confidence threshold about your business and the message that you're sending.
Can you monitor the threshold? Is there any way to monitor it?
No, the fact that you're being shown by AI at the moment, and that's not easy. Actually, the metrics for AI is still being developed from a SEO point of view. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been showing up in Google Search Console if your business is shown in ChatGPT or AI mode. But yeah, we'll come to that, I'm sure, over 26,
Yeah.
Jose, on how we can measure it and yeah, track it,
Mm.
perhaps. All the tracking metrics, this is sort of diverse in, but all the tracking metrics are in flux at the moment. I would find it hard to trust any of these grid trackers or insights or performance, or it's really difficult to tell business owners how things are going because
Yeah.
yeah, there's just so many different platforms and different leads and everything. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's about photos.
What's the next one?
Videos. AI loves videos, and very few local businesses do videos. So you will stand out big time if you upload videos to your Google Business Profile. Also be aware, Google does say in documents that the videos should be, what is it, 30 seconds long and about, I think, 75 megabytes big. But what I found is that we can upload a lot longer videos in 30 seconds, even up to 2 minutes. It seems
Good.
to more depend upon the file size
Right.
than the length of the video.
Yeah.
So if you're taking, I mean, you want good resolution videos, but you can do settings on your mobile phones and that to reduce the file size. And
Yeah.
then you can do a 1 minute, 1.5, even up to 2 minutes. We've been able to upload the file size. So be aware of that. But AI and Google Business Profile, YouTube, everything. I think video is, I think we've spoken about it quite a few times. And for local businesses, it really is a no-brainer to get your phone out and do a 30-second
Yeah.
overview, do what you say what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Video and content on your social media. I've noticed that with one of our clients, their Google business profile, all their videos from their social media
Yeah.
are being shown.
Yep.
And then their social media feed right next to their Google business profile, it literally takes up the whole page.
Exactly. Yeah,
The
spot
whole
on.
page
Yeah.
of social
Real
media,
estate.
all the reels that they've been posting on their socials,
Yeah.
on top of AI overviews, on top of their profile,
Yes.
it's like incredible.
Yeah, you can see how you own it. And so this is going back to the social profile links on your Google Business Profile.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Make sure every link's on there because that's
Mm,
how Google's finding it and putting it all across. So
yeah.
So fill out those links. There's a reason why all of a sudden Google put those social links in Google
Mhm.
Business Profile,
Yeah.
exactly for that. So
What's the next one?
the next one is Google Business Profile description. Now, in the old days, last year,
6 months ago.
Google, every SEO, local SEO expert was saying the description doesn't help you to rank. Don't keyword stuff it. It's all about um, searches. Mind you, the description is so far down low on the Google Business Profile. I doubt many searches went there. When you go on Google Maps, you go to the About section, you'll probably read it. But I think it was sort of a forgotten type of area. And I've seen so many Google Business Profiles where you've got 750 characters for your Google, for your description in your profile. I've seen 2 lines often. I mean, fill it out to 750 characters. But
Yeah.
it was always said it is not a ranking factor. Do not keyword stuff it. Do not put phone numbers, all those sort of criteria. But AI uses it.
Mm,
AI uses the business description in your profile and will surface that if the search term is relevant to the content you've got in your Google business description. So
even
think
more
about it,
reason.
optimize it, where AI optimizing it. because we know that AI will surface your business if your description just tells everything that AI wants to know about your business, where you are, what you do, and who you are, your hours, all those sort of things.
Yeah.
Put it in your description, use the 750 characters, and it seems to be ranking in AI, or because we're seeing the Google Business Profile description being used in AI summaries, AI overviews, and AI mode.
Well,
So we're
that's
sort of
pretty
a,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Previously it was sort of, yeah, fill it out, make it
Yeah.
sound nice, but that's all. It doesn't do anything besides. If anyone ever sees it, they'll read it. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, but it's all of a sudden become really important.
It feels like AI is really leveraging helping local businesses within Google Business Profile. Like there's so many things now in that profile, from a year ago.
Mm,
Like I just mentioned that our clients literally taking up the whole page.
mm.
It's just like the landscape has changed so much.
Yeah, imagine if you're paying for that. I mean, look, you know how much you pay for the Google ads up the top
Yeah,
for 3 or 4 or 5 lines, just
yeah.
text, no videos, no images, just that little
Mm.
bit of text, which a lot of people just scroll down.
Yeah,
And then if you do this other, strategies and tactics we've been talking about, you can own the real estate
yeah,
for those local searches if you do your photos, your videos, or your content, everything about your business. Um, so they're the quick updates. They're where things have changed, even from 6 months ago when we were talking
yeah.
about it
All
to
right.
now.
So
So just keeping everyone up to date and
yeah,
keeping on track with this same sort of message
yeah.
of accuracy, content, confidence,
So,
and trust.
so for a business owner that's listening, we went through three of these items. What's like the first one that you have to go off and go and implement out of those six? Which one would you say is the number one that you have to go and do?
Video.
Video. Yeah,
Yep.
that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so
Seriously, I think video is a winner.
yeah, because no one's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You've got a competitive advantage if you're doing
Yeah,
video.
yeah. Everyone's putting images, everyone's putting all that stuff because it's easy. But as soon as it comes to a video, it's just like, too hard basket.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
tried
it
to do
isn't.
it.
It isn't
Yeah,
actually. And I mean everyone's got a smartphone
yeah,
and you only need 30 seconds.
yeah,
And seriously for local business, I mean, if you're a trade, you're in a geographic area. So we're in Melbourne. So if you're in Croydon, take a video while you're
yeah,
standing there in Croydon of
yeah,
what you're doing, and I'm a plumber and I'm doing this.
yeah.
30 seconds, and then you can upload it to your Google Business Profile, everywhere else. AI will pick it up for sure. So
Oh,
it's just taking a video of what you do
yeah,
and uploading. That would be the number one thing. And yeah, I think if you did that look, just one a week, I reckon in a
yeah,
couple of months, you'll be
yeah,
showing.
yeah. That's yeah, that's gold right there. I think you're 100% correct with the video content. Everywhere, like I mentioned before, the video content, the reels that are being posted on social media, they're all populating. They're all
Yeah.
getting up there. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. We've got to wrap it up now, Alison. I appreciate those 6 pointers that we went through. Look, let's can't wait till our next episode to see what else we can uncover.
What happens in a week or so?
I
Who
know.
knows?
I know. It'll be
Who knows?
amazing to see where AI takes us.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you
Good
once
one.
again, Alison. Appreciate your time.
Pleasure.
Till next time. Bye.